After transmigrating, the man gained the power to see the death date of all beings. Some had great fates, others tiny ones, but none could live beyond 9,125 days. Even the sun and moon weren't spared, so he was sure that in 25 years, a mysterious catastrophe would wipe out the world. The man's name was Yiwu. After arriving in the Tiangshuan continent, he awakened the Li Tan system. He could not only see death dates but also absorb Li Tan's souls to strengthen himself. At first, Yiwu only fought those near the end of their lifespans. By timing it right, they'd die on schedule even if he didn't strike. That way, Yiwu harvested souls and grew stronger nonstop. With a record of 100 wins and 0 survivors, he became the undefeated senior brother of Juqin Pavilion. But even as the invincible senior, Yiwu felt no joy. He knew the world would perish soon, so he spent 5 years wandering among hundreds of tribes seeking a way to survive. Even after becoming an elder of Juqin Pavilion and rivaling top experts, he found no answer. With no solution, Yiwu gave up and decided to live peacefully by fate. When he returned, his master Feng Bubing greeted him smiling with the fatal number 9,125 glowing above his head, marking 25 years till doom. After respectfully inviting his master inside, Feng Bubing said that tomorrow the great sects would battle at Lingyuan and wanted Yiwu to join to secure Juqian's glory. But knowing the apocalypse was near, Yiwu couldn't care less about sect rankings. He preferred to lie down and wait for death, politely declining with an excuse. Feng Bubing, knowing his disciple's temperament, didn't press the matter. Instead, he mentioned taking in a new disciple named Xin Shui. That meant Yiwu now had a junior sister who bowed politely to him. Hearing his master praise Xin Shui's talent, Yiwu merely brushed it off. What's genius worth if the world ends in 25 years? But when he used his system to check her fate, he nearly fell over the number read 99,999. What was going on? How could her lifespan surpass the world's limit? When heaven and earth perish, she would still survive unharmed. Year 1999. I must meet her alone, he thought, and examine what's different about her. He smiled and asked, Master, may I join the Lingyuan treasure hunt? The old man blinked. Seriously, Yiwu added, but this time, I must lead the team. Inside, he smirked. Leaders choose their members. Perfect for studying his junior sister. Master instantly shook his head. That won't do. Yiwu was puzzled. Why not? He explained slowly. Elder Wenjian is the strongest after the sect leader and has always led every Lingyuan expedition. Changing the leader to a junior would disgrace Elder Wenjian. Had never agree. Hearing that, Yiwu turned away, a small flame sparking in his palm. He drew his sword, eyes firm, and asked, Elder Wenjian, was it you? Then Yiwu raised his weapon proudly, arrogance written all over his face. Master Feng panicked, shouting, Disciple, wait, but the sword had already flown off, slicing through space toward the sect. It sped up, heading straight for the main hall. Spiritual energy began swirling around the blade. Its aura grew heavier as it neared its destined target. A deafening explosion rocked the hall, startling everyone inside. Interrupted mid-talk, the elder roared, Who dares ambush Wenjian? As the smoke cleared, the culprit was revealed. Yu's calm voice echoed, Sect Master, forgive my rudeness. The sect master laughed. So it's Yiwu, my junior. 5 years apart and you burst in like this, what's the rush? But Wenjian fumed. He pierced my roof. How is that not a big deal? Yiwu clasped his hands respectfully. Sect Master, may I lead tomorrow's Lingyuan expedition? The sect master smiled approvingly but hesitated, glancing at the elder. Such ambition pleases me, but we must hear Elder Wenjian's opinion. The elder's face darkened, killing intent flaring. Outrageous. This brat mocks me, he sneered. So famous already, young and gifted, but this elder of Juqin Pavilion no less than anyone. The crowd whispered in pity. Yiwu was bold indeed to provoke him. This lesson would hurt. The sect master squinted. Intrigue, seems has improved in 5 years, but if he gets hurt, the elder cut in coldly. Worry not, he'll be gentle. I just want to remind him there's always a higher mountain. Yiwu replied calmly, Since you're my senior, please strike first. The air instantly grew tense. The elder erupted in rage, slashing his sword. Insolent brat. Disciples gasped. Eighth heaven sword slash, master's signature technique. No, this one's beyond that level. Has he reached the 9th stage already? The sect master hurried to stop him. Brother, don't use full power. But the elder ignored him, unleashing a wild formation. Aura soaring, I'll teach you some manners. He roared, his blade blazing with blinding light. The sword shot forward instantly. It tore straight through space. The sheer force split even the reinforced walls. After a while, the storm faded and the dust settled. The sect master frowned. Brother, if that hit, Yi was done for. The elder smirked. A slip of hand, may Elder Yi be fine. Disciples murmured in awe. The 9th sword's power is terrifying. Even the floor vaporized. Everyone thought Yiwu was gone. But as the smoke cleared, Yiwu's sword slowly emerged. He stood calmly, unscathed, leaving the crowd utterly stunned. Yiwu calmly said, Elder, still not making a move. That pushed the elder into fury again, his face darkening. Yiwu gripped his spear tightly. Ready to strike, he spun the shaft lightly and said coolly, Then let this junior make the first move. His spear and the elder's sword vibrated fiercely, their auras clashing. Suddenly, the elder's face changed, eyes filled with confusion. Somehow, Yiwu was already standing right behind him. The air trembled as the Chanju technique was unleashed. Brilliant power flared from Yiwu, engulfing the entire space. The elder clenched his teeth, an uneasy dread rising in his heart. He hastily made an excuse. Sect Master, I've caught a cold, let the young handle it. Winning without striking left Yiwu momentarily speechless. Elsewhere, Sin Shui curiously asked, what did senior brother write? The master replied, Elder Wen Jian's caught a chill, Yiwu will lead tomorrow. She cheered. Even a cultivator of the Gongchen Zun realm catches colds. The master chuckled. Good, quite timely. In this dem-ridden world of dragons and phoenixes, only the strongest ruled. Once, a mighty clan with fine artifacts and iron fortresses dominated the land. But one day, they offended the heavenly Tao, and divine punishment struck. Their cities were torn apart by raging storms, their civilization lost to time. Yiwu explained, the place once ravaged by that energy storm is now called Lingyuan. Sin Shui asked curiously, if it's so dangerous, why go there? He replied, because we have a goal. For 1,000 years, that sky has been shrouded by storms of spiritual energy. At the storm center, within an ancient water wall, purest energy crystals form. These crystals can awaken a being's hidden potential. They greatly reduce the difficulty of cultivation. With enough investment, a gifted person can gain a lifetime's power in half a year. Every 100 years, the storm falls silent for a brief time. When that happens, countless factions send teams to harvest the crystals. For cultivators, nothing in a century matters more than this event. Want to see the ancient ruins buried by a 1,000-year storm? Miss it now? Wait another century, Sin Shui replied eagerly. Of course, but I'm new and weak, will that be okay? He patted his chest, grinning. Don't worry, your senior brother leads the team. Who goes or not I decide. If you're willing, it'll take you to see the world. She beamed. Thank you, senior brother, you're the best. Yiwu smiled faintly, thinking even if she refused, he'd still take her. For 5 years had chased the doomsday prophecy without progress. Now that she was a clue, he'd do anything to test it. Lingyuan holds many secrets, he thought, after years wandering the continent. I know how to survive. If I observe closely, I might grasp her power and maybe help her outlive the coming apocalypse. Yiwu cuffed lightly, pretending calm. Junior sister, come here today, I'll keep my word and share some cultivation insights. But first, let me check your current condition. He placed a hand on her shoulder, channeling spiritual energy to probe. Instantly, a massive force surged through, shocking him to the core. His pupils glowed red, veins bulging. He reeled. What was this? An illusion or an ambush? Yiwu saw disciples around him losing control, a scene of pure horror. Then he saw his own master wounded who had attacked him. Whose memory is this? Whose eyes am I seeing through? What's going on? Are these glimpses of the future? A flood of bizarre visions raced through his mind, leaving him stunned. He froze, watching sect disciples fall one by one. Then he saw himself upon a throne, lips moving silently. Panicked, Yiwu shouted, what's he saying? Speak! Who are you? What just happened? At last, the illusions shattered. He was alone in emptiness. Yiwu looked down at his trembling hands. What was that? Suddenly, a blood-soaked hand appeared before his eyes. Nausea struck. He fought hard not to vomit. After a while, reality returned. Sunlight still blazed. He leaned against a pillar, eyes distant. Wiping sweat from his brow, he muttered, unexplainable. What were those visions? Are there more? He glanced at Sin Shui. Who exactly are you? She calmly asked. How long until my death time now? Yiwu dodged. What are you saying? Death time? How would I know? She replied. You told me yourself. Senior brother, you're powerful because long ago, the gods blessed you with a system that lets you see others' death times, so you knew about the coming apocalypse. Yiwu was stunned. She even knew about the system. Though he half doubted it, he leaned back in his chair, voice low. Your fate is unlike others. You can live up to 990,999 to the universe's end. Now, 25 years remain before the world's ruin. Then what were those visions? And who are you really? To know all this, Sin Shui lowered her head, whispering, I'm just an ordinary girl, lucky. That's all. My parents were mortals with no cultivation gift. The elders of Juchin Pavilion once said I had no fate with the Tao. When the catastrophe came, heaven and earth crumbled. Mortals powerless died in droves. Thankfully, Juchin Pavilion sheltered us. That was when I first saw senior brother, even if just briefly. To resist the calamity, even mortals had to help. I was lucky to join your missions. Our seniors pitied me, weak as I was. It'd have died countless times if not for you saving me. Everywhere you went was peril itself, yet you never fell. Your light guided the last survivors. At last, you learned the truth. The only way to save all was to use divine power to send me back. 25 years? 25 years, a blink of time. Only by acting now can we hope to change fate. Yu's face twitched. Time and traveling girl in Doors of Fate. Sounded absurd. She snapped. What's that look? Everything I said is true. Yiwu noticed her personality had changed, though they'd just met. Sin Shui now acted like she'd known him forever. She hurried to explain. Senior brother, how could a peasant girl like me awaken top-tier talent unless it's the divine power you left behind? You must believe me. Fine, I believe. Yiwu sighed, though still wary inside. A lifespan of 999,999 was strange, but not enough proof to doubt her further. He asked curiously, so who's the enemy? If time can be reversed, can't we change what happens 25 years later? What should we do first? Sin Shu whispered, the enemy is the gods themselves. Ling Yuan is the curse they left behind. All beings cultivate to survive, and to cultivate, they seek spirit crystals. But no one knows that by absorbing those crystals, their souls become tainted by the gods, forming a link to them. Once that link forms, they'll serve the gods forever as slaves. The first step to save the world is to sever or neutralize that link and stop everyone from touching Ling Yuan crystals now. Yiwu groaned, I've used plenty myself. Before side effects appear, no one will believe me. Still, since I'm heading to Ling Yuan soon, I'll look for another solution there. She continued, I know, in the last timeline, you became a god yourself, but even then, you found no escape. This time I know 25 years earlier it's not too late. That means there's still a second path to save the world. Even gods won't decay and destroy the races for another 25 years. We must race against them, unite the strongest powers under us. Alliances, pacts, even marriage if needed. When doomsday comes, only unity can give us a chance to change fate. Yiwu crossed his arms thoughtfully. Sounds logical, but it's huge. I don't know where to start. Sin Shu smiled. The answer's close at hand. There's one easy yet crucial target. The Grand Princess of the Great Xia Empire, the Sword Fairy Xia Kai Yu. No one's more perfect to win over first. Her feelings for you were never hidden, even I saw it. Only the apocalypse forced you apart. Now, back 25 years earlier, it'll be effortless if you act. Yiwu scratched his head. I've only heard of her, never met. Maybe on the Ling Yuan expedition. She'll be in the Great Xia team, then I'll see what happens. She scolded. By then it'll be too late. The world's countdown has begun. And you're still sitting here? Yiwu asked curiously. Then do you remember anything else, like what the princess liked? Or why she cared for me? Sin Shui scratched her head. Details are fuzzy. I'd need to see something familiar to jog my memory. In short, Sin Shui urged, let's go meet Princess Xia Kaiyu now. Maybe love will spark at first sight. The sooner, the better. A while later, the two strolled through the bustling streets. She marveled, so crowded. I've never seen such liveliness, not since the last life. Is there a festival? Then answered herself, Yo, right, everyone's heading to Ling Yuan for treasure hunts. Yiwu chuckled. Countless rogue cultivators want to hitch a ride with the Great Xia Empire's fleet to Ling Yuan. She asked curiously, then why change clothes? If Sister Xia likes you, it'll be easy anyway. He replied, Jushin Pavilion and Great Xia haven't allied yet. I'm an elder. If I visit, I must do it properly. Meeting the princess outright would just complicate things. Yiwu's eyes hardened with resolve as he gazed into the distance. They stopped before the DN Tavern. We're here just to gather intel, he said. Let's go where rumors flow fastest. On the table lay fragrant grilled ribs, aroma filling the air. Next came steaming trays of dumplings, hot and fresh. Finally, a honey-glazed golden roast duck, utterly mouthwatering. Sin Shui blinked in confusion, pointing at herself awkwardly. Yiwu realized she probably hadn't tasted such food in her previous life at Jushin Pavilion. She smiled sadly. Back then, survival mattered more than good food. Even one proper meal was a luxury. Then she eagerly tugged his sleeve toward the feast. Yiwu sat down, pointing at the buffet corner. If you never had the chance before, today you'll make it up to you. Pick anything you like. Sin Shui followed his gaze, eyes shining with excitement. The delicious aroma made her swallow unconsciously. Yiwu told the waiter, get us a quiet table in the VIP section. The waiter hesitated. Sir, those spots usually need reservations right now. Before he could finish, Yiwu slipped a silver ingot into his hand. It's just money, he said coolly, not worth fussing over. Soon after, Sin Shui studied the menu intently. She hid her mouth behind it, whispering, Senior brother, this place looks expensive. Yiwu didn't answer, just rang the bell. Order, order. She froze at his tone. He smiled. Order first, settle the bill later. I know girls love sweets, but I need you to help test which ones are best. Here's some extra money, buy what you want. Don't let yourself miss out. She was so moved her eyes glistened, hiding her tears behind the menu. Meanwhile, laughter and warm scents filled the lively tavern. Yiwu stood by the door, scanning every corner carefully. He mused, the Great Xia Empire strategies rival Jun's. Though their foundations differ, they always auction spots for rogues on their Ling Yuan expeditions. Since the princess handles that, this might be the perfect chance. A lone man sat drinking nearby, glancing around as if probing. His relaxed poise amid the bustle marked him as no ordinary fellow, may be worth questioning. Yiwu approached with a grin. I see you drinking alone. Brother must be dull. Fate brings us together, care to share a cup? The man set his cup down lazily. If you've got business, spit it out, no need for pleasantries. Yiwu laughed. To be honest, I'm just a wanderer. It's hard for someone like me to gain much in Ling Yuan. I heard Great-sized ships depart soon. You look influential. Any chance I could tag along? The man smirked. Getting aboard a Great Xia vessel depends on strength. If all you've got is talk, you'll die before setting foot in Ling Yuan. Yiwu smiled, flattering him. You're right, but I know no one and don't know the requirements. Here just a humble spirit wine I brewed myself. Nothing fancy, but perhaps it'll lighten your mood while you share some advice. Wusong blinked in surprise. Such rich spirit energy and you call yourself a mere wanderer. Wu calmly poured the pure liquid into his cup. Wusong inhaled the aroma, eyes gleaming with fascination. Moments later, he nodded, completely won over. Fine, follow me. Wu glanced around, thinking, looks like I picked the right guy, someone who can walk freely through the military camp. Isn't ordinary, but soon, two blades blocked their path. A female officer barked, Wusong, who let you bring outsiders into the camp? The Lingyuan expedition's about to launch, everyone's busy checking recruits, and you're here partying with strangers, turning this place into your private courtyard? She snapped coldly, get this stranger out, this is a military zone, not a playground. Wusong protested, sister, misunderstanding, has a candidate companion cultivator. Wu calmly added, so all I need is sufficient strength. Correct, am confident in mine. When can I take the test? A moment later, they sat down at a tense negotiation table. The female officer declared, I'm the instructor in charge of the trials. If you can withstand 3 of my strikes, the ship spot is yours. Wu smirked, only 3 moves. Interesting way to recruit for such a grand fleet. He beckoned lightly, eyes glinting with challenge. Please, instruct me. Jingnai sneered, with that smug face, let's see how long you keep it. With a burst of wind, she lunged, her aura fierce and fast. Wu tilted his head aside, eyes tracing her approaching arm. Determination blazed across her face. Failure was not an option. Suddenly, Wu calmly pivoted, lightly sweeping her leg. She lost balance, nearly toppling over. Wu turned back with a modest smile. I held back. Jingnai straightened, palms raised before her chest. She snorted. That was just my first strike. Don't get cocky. Only if you survive the second will you prove your worth. With that, she unleashed a storming vortex of mana. Wu stayed calm, not even dodging. He mused, impressive display but all flash, little substance. Seems Greg's eye's depth isn't as grand as rumored. Suddenly his expression shifted, his gaze sharpened. In that instant, Jingnai dove from above, so fast he almost missed it. He realized, an illusion hiding the real strike. Both thrust their palms forward, thud. As power collided, 2 surges of spiritual energy clashed, spiraling into a roaring cyclone across the arena. Wusong was blown away, hugging a pole and whining, are we seriously fighting now? The space trembled as waves of explosions echoed. Amid the dust, Jingnai frowned. This man, Yu mused, her inner strength is terrifying, no ordinary cultivation. Then smiled. For someone so young, your power's impressive. Perhaps I was rude earlier, she replied coldly. Cut the flattery. Tell me your true purpose. With that strength, getting a Lingyuan crystal isn't hard. Why board our great Xia ship? Yu hesitated, and Jingnai added, if it's inconvenient to speak, please leave. The great Xia vessel doesn't take in strays. He thought, she's sharp, no lie will fool her. Better be honest. Yu slowly said, I heard the Princess Xia Ku is a peerless beauty and sword immortal of perfect balance. No one forgets her. Someone like me shouldn't dream big, but this centennial voyage is rare. Even a glimpse of her would make it worth it. Jingnai narrowed her eyes, just to see her face. There are easier ways. Yu laughed. Don't doubt me, instructor. I've got some skill, maybe you could recommend me to her. She drew her weapon with a teasing smirk. Smooth talker, but not useless. Fine, I'll give you a chance. Pick a weapon. If you can withstand my 3rd strike, I'll personally recommend you to Princess Xia. Yu bowed, smiling. Much obliged. Instructor, he thought, if she's close to Xia Ku, I might dig up some info. Nice bonus. Suddenly, Yu's eyes widened, something felt off in the air. Jingnai spun her weapon, whipping up a fierce vortex. Then she burst with spiritual energy, charging straight at him. Yu panicked. What the hell? Jingnai's radiant face carried an aura that made others instinctively retreat. The sight stunned him, he nearly forgot to defend. She dove down, shouting, take this. Wusong gawked from afar. Heavens! Jingnai's blade struck like lightning, swirling with a storm. A massive explosion shook the entire area. A flying beam nearly hit Yu, forcing him to dodge. He sighed. No wonder she's an instructor of the great Xia Empire. Then he sat down, smiling. Looks like I lost again. That 3rd move far stronger than I expected. Even full strength wasn't enough. Wusong patted him. You've stirred up trouble again. Yu grinned. Making friends isn't bad. After their farewell, Yu turned to leave, but Jingnai's voice stopped him. Her words shocked him. You may meet Princess Xia. She smiled. A deal's a deal. With that skill, you've earned a reward. Then Jingnai approached, handing him a fragrant pouch. Use this sachet as a token. On the Lingyuan ship, it grants you an audience with the princess. Guard it well. Yu accepted it, examined it a moment, then bowed. My thanks to the honorable instructor of Great Xia. A while later, the crimson sunset stretched across the street as he left the barracks. Yu entered the inn and froze, face twitching. Before him stood a mountain of dishes nearly his own height. Tam Shui, belly round, beamed. Senior brother, you're back. Yu teased, your appetite truly commands respect. She blinked. Senior brother, have you heard of the spirit spring in the Demon Palace Tower? He replied, Sounds familiar. Tam Shui explained. It's the hot spring on the top floor said to refine spiritual energy, enhance cultivation, even rival Linyuan crystals. Soaking strengthens body, blood, and beauty alike. Yu brightened. That good. You want to try it? She smiled. Of course, but I heard the Xia family reserved it today. Yu concluded. Saving the world waits for no one. Why postpone what you want? Tam Shui worried. But if we sneak in and get caught, he assured. You just soak ill, stand guard. With my movement skill, no one will notice. Then he took out the sachet had received. Here, for you. Tam Shui blinked. What's this? Yu explained. A sachet aiding cultivation. New disciples need it. When soaking, keep it close to boost spiritual absorption. Soon, the sachet rested neatly by the tub. Tam Shui soaked peacefully in the warm water, enjoying the rare calm. Yi's warning echoed in her mind. The blend inside is optimized. The spring's energy is strong. Don't push yourself. If you feel discomfort, get out immediately. She felt wistful, unsure if she'd ever return to train here, especially with this custom sachet her senior brother made. I can't disappoint him, she thought, but this sachet design oddly girlish. Does senior brother still have a soft spot for romance? Meanwhile, Yu pondered. 2 hours had passed, and the little girl still endured unexpected. Perhaps the spring truly aided physique cultivation. A path of hardship. He had meant it as light training, yet she exceeded his estimation. With such resolve, perhaps it was time to consider teaching her the true method, whether she chose spiritual or physical cultivation. But as the system appeared, he frowned. Why has my destiny dropped to 18 days? Then Yu saw Tam Shui lying motionless on the floor, sighing as he analyzed. That move shouldn't have been fatal, yet she nearly died in a hot spring. What am I supposed to say to that? He sighed again helplessly. This girl is impossibly stubborn. Suddenly, Yu was ambushed from behind. A woman struck before he could react. By instinct, Yu countered and knocked her away. Today was truly a disaster. The slender woman's silhouette leaned weakly beside the bath. Jingnai slowly awoke, mind hazy and unfocused. She calmly glanced around, taking in her surroundings. Rubbing her aching forehead, she muttered, why on earth did I fall asleep here? The image of Wusong's bruised face begging, "Sis, stop hitting me," flashed in her mind. I clearly won. Why does he still pick fights with me? She grumbled. Enraged, Jingnai pointed her sword. Enough nonsense. As a prince of the Xia family, you should lead by example. You're lazy, weak, and unmotivated. How can you represent the rogue cultivators who rely on us? You fool. The outer rogue world hides dragons and tigers. That messy-haired brat not only countered my strike but pretended to lose to humble me. If we recruit someone with both talent and character like him, Xia could fix its mid-rank gap. Jingnai raised her head proudly. The eldest daughter of the Xia clan, trained day and night for the nation. While you, the hare, only play around. You even dragged a rogue here to help me train. Time you learned how cruel the strong world is. Wusong grabbed the sword nervously. I swear, it was a coincidence. Wait, Sis, today's the Spirit Spring opening day, the Emperor Spring of Yao Tower. It's closed 100 days, open only 3. I booked it early for you to enjoy the first day. The noble eldest daughter of Xa, diligent and virtuous. As your reward, I've prepared the whole pool refreshments, tea, and a full massage. How's that? Impressed, Jingnai sheathed her sword coldly. Then don't just stand there, get in before the spring cools. The scene turned peaceful, the clear water shimmering gently. Her graceful figure glowed beneath a thin towel. Suddenly her eyes froze. She saw a shadow. Wait, wasn't this place fully reserved? She looked sharply toward the figure. A man! Jingnai's fury erupted. Which pervert dares enter the women's bath? She snatched up a wooden ladle. Today, she vowed, he leaves either crippled or not at all. Snapping back to reality, she rubbed her head strange. She couldn't recall what happened next. Drying her hair, she wondered, maybe I was just too tired. Suddenly someone approached softly. Miss, you dropped this. In his hand was the sachet Jingnai had given you. She froze. Didn't I just hand that over earlier? Damn it, it really was that pervert. The scenery blurred, leaving only his faint silhouette. Facing Yu Jiang, Yu asked gently, awake now? Tam Shui blinked. Where are we? He replied. We're home. This is Old Heaven Pavilion. At that hot spring, you nearly slept your mission away. Eat something first, he added. I brought desserts from Yao Tower. Her eyes lit up. Desserts? I want them now. Yu chuckled softly. Next time. Don't show off. We're supposed to save the world. Try acting like it. Tam Shui's head still throbbed as she tried to recall what happened. Suddenly she blurted, where did you meet her? How? What was the first impression? Did Sister Xia fall for you already? Yu waved frantically. Hold on. How many levels did you just skip? We met by chance. Exchange fists first, then respect later. Just a good impression. That's all. She cut in eagerly. Explain more. Don't stall. I'm dying here. Yu sighed at her curiosity and began recounting. That hot spring boosted your progress a lot. You've barely joined the sect yet can manifest Kai, already rare talent indeed. Forget gossip, stabilize your cultivation. It'll teach you the entry technique soon. Hearing that, Tam Shui's face. Oh no! Second senior sister scheduled training this morning. I'm late. Yu smiled softly. Sister Jingwan is kind. If you skip, she'll only scold you lightly. Don't worry. At that moment, a figure appeared outside. Jingwon overheard them and smiled faintly. This was her first impression. The two inside stopped talking immediately. She entered sweetly. Good morning, senior brother. I came early to teach our little sister. From the 9 heavens to the 100 abyssal realms, wars have never ceased, fought for resources, land, even survival itself. Powerful races stalk the weak like predators, while the lesser ones struggle between heaven's cracks. Our human race once carved a bloody path through the chaos, rising to claim a foothold among 10 dominant races. Now ranked 9th, our fate depends on the number of supreme guardians, the top of the power pyramid. Jingwon continued steadily. Humanity endures because of countless supreme beings restraining other races. So we must all train relentlessly to become shining stars for our kind like senior brother. Since supreme beings decide a race's fate, every clan seeks ways to create more. Yet such power is born from hardship and fate, something money or treasure cannot buy. To rely on luck is to hang your destiny by a thread. Thus, finding a guaranteed way to forge powerhouses became essential. The key tool for that realm, spirit crystals. These crystals awaken hidden potential, letting cultivators reach new heights decades or centuries faster. They drastically cut the cost of failure in training top experts. Jingwon spoke passionately, eyes glowing. It said these realm spirit crystals can even extend life or guide one toward ascension itself. Truly world-shaking treasures. Ancient relics tied directly to humanity's rise or fall. Tam Shua curiously asked, Elder sister, have you ever wondered if something that perfect could really exist? Everything in heaven and earth, 5 elements. Yin and yang all balance benefit and harm, but the realm's spirit crystal seems too good to be true, as if it doesn't belong to this world. Usually, the prettiest mushrooms are the deadliest. Jingwon smiled awkwardly. Caution suits you. You'll understand once you use it yourself. She pinched Tam Shua's cheek playfully, grinning. By the way, little sister, your power skyrocketed in just days, and your skin's smoother, your scent so pure. Wait, you're blushing, hiding some secret art from us, aren't you? After all I've done for you, and you still hide things? Let me take a closer look. EU, overhearing, shouted, Elder sister, stop, don't mess around. He stepped in, half joking, playing's fine, but there are boundaries, you know. One glance inside left frozen. Tam Shoyu was hanging over Jingwon's shoulder in a rather compromising pose. He spun around fast, blurting, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I'm leaving now. Both shouted, senior brother, it's not what it looks like. Jingwon straightened, serious again. I mean it. Regarding the realm spirit crystals, I've secretly kept the ones passed down from Grandmaster. My power's not enough yet. Using them now would waste their potential. So I've stored them, waiting to reach a key realm before using all at once for a breakthrough. That's why I haven't touched them. EU smirked. Actually, no time like the present. Instead of hoarding them, why not gift them all to our little sister to help her ascend? With her talent, she'll probably hit heaven before lunch. Jingwon frowned, displeased. Enough jokes. Sect treasures aren't toys, especially not these, since fate brought us together. Senior brother, why not help me clear my bottleneck instead? She inhaled deeply, steadying her breath. Feel your flow, calm your heart, loosen body and soul. No delusion, no desire, no escape. She slowly extended her hand toward Yu, hesitated, then gathered courage and gently clasped his. Yu thought, so this is Lin Jr.'s sister's soul flame essence. My excuse for coming here was to witness firsthand what happens when a pure deep crystal is used. If it can dissolve the early stagnation phase and tamper with the mark on divine weapons, that faint white glow must be residue from its activation. He stepped closer toward the flickering darkness ahead, then boldly reached for the lone black streak in that space. A slender, pale hand softly rested atop his. In an instant, Yu and his master merged into a bustling crowd. He realized this was likely the celebration when Lin Jr.'s sister had just joined the sect, had won first place despite being at the lowest realm. Could this be a memory etched deep in her soul? The crowd around were disciples from other sects, the same ones who had escorted her down the mountain and happened to meet him. The crowd bustled and weaved through a sea of noise and motion. Yu stood still, eyes calm as he watched the commotion. He bent down, picked up a small pouch, and joked, who dropped my junior sister's treasure? Then smiled, come on, fresh buns have won and cool off. The memory flickered vividly, almost with sound. Suddenly, a colorless figure lunged forward, snatching the item from his hand. Yu stared at his palm. Just one touch from those wetarobe forms, and he was pulled into Jingwon's memories. So the soul defends itself like this, he muttered. Amid chaos, countless voices cried, senior brother, you're here, come over. It's me, your junior sister. Senior brother, look at me. The calls echoed wildly, making Yu frown. This is bad. White hands reached out, clawing toward him. Senior brother, we missed you so much. They rushed him, clinging tight. It's me, senior brother. All the voices merged into one crazed chorus, senior brother. Then the cries turned frantic. Where are you? Hiding from us again. The scene grew chilling, every face blank. Their features faded to ghostly blurs. The shadows dissolved into drifting motes of light. In the void, a single orb of light remained. Tam Shua's voice echoed, pulling Yu back. Senior brother, what did you find? Yu rubbed his neck and sighed. Something strange. Lin Jr. sister's soul is off. Let me check the old texts first, then I'll explain, he said as she called anxiously. Senior brother, Jingwon tilted her head, puzzled. Why are you leaving? Yu froze, blurting. Jingwon, junior sister. Beside him, Tam Shui panicked. Lin senior sister. Yu steadied himself, urging, Jingwon, wake up. She cried through tears. Senior brother, since the day you vanished in seclusion, I never forgot you. When I heard you sought a life partner, I couldn't sleep. I'm just your junior sister, but even that bond is gone now. Can you at least look at me? You're the one who loves me most. Could you love only me? Yu panicked, trying to stay calm. Jingwon, please wake up. But his mind wavered. What am I rejecting? She came all this way. If I push her away, it'll only hurt her more. She's grown. Perhaps this is the fruit of years beside me. At that instant, Tam Shu's familiar voice rang out, snapping him back. Senior brother, she gasped. Second sister, are you alright? Yu reassured her. She's fine, I just knocked her out. Not sure when she'll wake, but she should recover. Tam Shui asked anxiously, what on earth happened? Yu answered, I was probing the Linjuan crystal's corruption, never expected things to spiral like that. Had you not called, it had been caught too. He stood silent. Even I could be enchanted. A while later, Jingwon stirred and slowly opened her eyes. She looked around, dazed. Where am I? A white silhouette appeared, voice echoing faintly. Lin Jingwon, long time no see, or perhaps this is our first meeting. Jingwon staggered back in terror. You look exactly like me. No, what are you? The white figure replied calmly. I am you. I know your desire. The white shadow said softly. Your obsession with senior brother runs so deep it stirred me awake. I only want to help you just once. She snapped back. No, stop talking nonsense. Why did you bring me here? The doppelganger smiled slyly. Don't deny it. He rose alone. No clan to back him, yet crushed every royal hair under heaven. A prodigy without arrogance since I joined the sect. I've seen him perform countless miracles. None can compare. Whenever anyone mocked or bullied me, elders, princes, anyone, he always appeared to protect me. How could loving such a hero be wrong? Jingwon's voice trembled. True, but the closer I get, the farther he feels. The height he stands at I may never reach. The white shadow met her gaze. I can help you. Why shouldn't you have him? You're already special enough to capture his gaze. We're one and the same. Let me help you win his heart. I possess everything you need. All you must do is agree to merge with me. Jingwon took the phantom's hand but spoke calmly. Before we discuss merging, there's one thing I need to say. She frowned sternly. Could you not use my face while talking with your butt showing? In that instant, she snapped free from the nightmare. Tam Shui cheered. Senior brother, second sister's awake. Jingwon sat up, dazed. Why did I fall asleep here? Yu asked worriedly. Jingwon, do you feel any pain? She forced a smile, feeling fine, just as if she'd escaped a strange dream. She remembered senior brother Xuan helping her study her bottleneck and wondered how it went, though she knew her talent was mediocre. Why is everyone gone already? Was it really that serious? Did I need a full examination or something? Yu replied, Lin junior sister. Don't overthink. There's nothing your senior brother can't handle. Anyway, it's late, let me get things ready. You should head back to the sect and rest. She protested. You're just brushing it off. Is she really saved? Tam Shui chimed in. Sister, you go first. I just want some air, maybe a little chat. Jingwon sighed softly, realizing night had fallen, since senior brother became an elder, had moved from the disciples' quarters. After 5 years in seclusion, this was his first visit and it ended too quickly. She felt something missing, as if time itself had slipped through her fingers. What was I saying? Yes, slept all day. How embarrassing, she murmured. Tam Shui asked curiously, Senior sister, are you really okay? My face is red. Jingwon laughed, touching her cheek shyly. It's just the sunset glow. Don't worry. Come on, she added warmly. After seeing senior brother today, I'll have someone check your pulse tonight, then cook you a proper meal myself. Deep down, she thought, if I ever get another chance, just resting once more in senior brother's arms would be enough. As night fell, Sin Shui nervously asked her senior sister if she planned to go to Ling Wei tonight. She hesitated. You might not remember, but when you fainted at Master Huang's today, something strange happened. I think the Ling Yan crystal left your body. So could you skip the next Ling Yan contest? Jiwen scratched her cheek awkwardly. How sweet of you to care, but I'm not qualified to join that Ling Yan contest anyway. Right now, she continued, our human race has 5 main powers: Jushin Pavilion, Great Sa, Nandaming, Huang Sect, and Shi cult balanced in strength, no one dominating the rest. Yet there's only one Ling Yan. To prevent civil war, the 5 forces made rules. Ling Yan exists to train the young, so elders can't join. Each faction sends 10 young disciples and 1 leader only. As for our Jushin Pavilion, Jiwen said, the master chose 1 personal disciple to compete for the top 10. Usually, those are from the Wenjian Pavilion, the strongest ones. For us of the Kangfeng Pavilion, there's no chance. I heard Master Huang will lead the team. Don't tell me he's keeping a spot for himself. She sighed. This exploration happens once a century, a grand event for every sect. Missing it is fine. but watching it slip away hurts. Sin Shui fretted, feeling ashamed for having pulled strings behind her senior's back. Then she added thoughtfully that Master Wang truly isn't ordinary. Though he became a personal disciple around my time, now we're worlds apart. I first thought he was just humble, who knew it'd be that talented. He treated outer disciples kindly only because he had no real skill. She muttered bitterly. When Master found him, I came right after. He made our teacher lose face. And I, the senior sister, had to uphold the name. Yet in the end, I had to borrow his title just to survive. Each time I saw his back as he triumphed, I remembered when I once stood behind him. Every bully or mocker he crushed. Everyone praised him. He was truly great. Even famous figures came to seek him out. Sin Shu smiled knowingly. Senior sister, you really like senior brother. Jiwen blushed. Hush! Don't spread nonsense, especially not in front of Di Kuang. She quickly looked around, making sure no one overheard. I just respect him a little, Jiwen claimed. Sin Shui teased. Yo, just a little respect. She blushed deeper, softly saying, you're still young, you'll understand my feelings for senior brother when you grow up. Just then, Xing Mayan's voice cut in. What's so hard to understand? That woman's clearly unworthy. Those sharp eyes must be my junior. Sin Shui, not meeting you earlier was my mistake. Junior sister, long time no see, I'm your third senior brother. Xing Mayan, not bad. Only a few days since joining the sect, and your ki eye's already showing. Your progress outshines that senior beside you. Stuck at core formation for years, you're truly gifted. Here, a gift from your senior brother. With this aid, your cultivation will flow smoothly. If you need help, find senior brother Yang. He'll assist you fully. Jiwen frowned, secretly scoffing. Sweet words, but I see your scheme. Causing up to a new junior with gifts, just chasing favor. Opportunists like you never end well. He raised an eyebrow. And what's wrong with that? Making connections early isn't a sin. Didn't you rely on your noble clan to rise? I'm just more foresighted. You had better stay out of her way. Sin Shui cut it. Those words don't sit right. I'm new here, grateful for guidance from both senior brother and sister. Master once said talent and fate matter, but kindness matters more. If a single gift makes me favor one over the other, she added, then my sincerity's worthless. That'd betray my original heart. Still, I appreciate your goodwill. Senior brother, Jiwen laughed. Well said. Little sister, Xing Mayan frowned. You haven't even seen the gift and already refused. Your words may lack tact, but still, Jiwen hooked her arm. But nothing. Take your gift and go. Junior, we're leaving, he shouted. It's a creation pill. You're sure you won't reconsider? Sin Shui called out. Senior sister. The box sat lightly in Jiwen's hand before she set it down. She realized Ying's sincerity. Junior, just accept it. Sister Lin, you've gone through so much. In the end, she accepted. Xing Mayan smiled proudly. That's better. Don't let your sister hold you back. This creation immortal pill may never appear again. Sin Shui murmured. Senior brother once told me about senior brother Xiaoying, an average face. Blunt, always arguing with second sister, quite spirited. He froze. Really? That's what senior brother said about me. Jiwen smirked. Isn't it true though? Xing Mayan mused. Still, has someone worth trusting? His clan's sense of duty runs deep. They live to face humanity's enemies. Old-fashioned. Yes, but never foolish. When facing life and death, Xing Mayan declared passionately, he'd surely stand tall, fighting for righteousness in the name of his clan. Senior brother Yu truly understands me. Sin Shui cheerfully accepted the gift, sincerely happy to be junior sister to senior brother Yang Mo. Hearing that, Xing Mayan's heart warmed, his face softening with emotion. Excellent, he said proudly. From now on, leave any trouble to Yang Mo. Tonight's already arranged. Come. Sin Shui invited. Senior sister, join us. Jiwen waved it off. No need. He invited you. Not me. Xing Mian grinned. Don't spoil the mood. Tonight's chefs are from Emperor Yan House, hardly plain fare. You coming? She laughed. Heavens, dining at Emperor Yan House again tonight. Meanwhile, Yu was cultivating alone beneath a massive ancient tree. He focused deeply, drawing spiritual energy into his body. But voices echoed in his mind. What a pity Junior Lin was ready to accept you. Her feelings were clear. It's not too late if I just, he roared. Shut up. Yu gritted his teeth. You've been babbling in my head all day. What are you? Show yourself if you dare. A soft yet commanding voice interrupted. Calm yourself. I came to help you. First meeting. EU. My name is Amila, a deity born from this land, existing to this very day. He jumped up warily. A deity. Amila hesitated. I came now because I need your help. No need to be so defensive. I've studied your condition carefully. This task won't be hard for you. In return, I can grant your heart's desire. Yu mused. In this vast world of races, Amida self-proclaimed God, but then his system's results flashed before him, and his eyes widened. So it's true, Amila really is a deity. Facing such a powerful being, my system's gone haywire. This useless plugin of mine is hopeless. Thank you for your divine affection, little goddess. But it'll have to decline. My life's already complete, family peaceful, good food, good sleep, decent cultivation, am content, free from mortal greed. As for wishes, better save them for those in need. Yesterday I learned the truth of the worlds, and tonight I face the final enemy. I've only reached Tao fusion, turning the tables must wait till great ascension. Amila smiled faintly. Don't refuse so quickly. We've barely started talking. Maybe what I ask will benefit you. Besides, only I can fulfill the deepest wish in your heart. He sneered. My deepest wish? In the youngest elder of Jushin Pavilion, whatever I want. I get. What do you think I need? World peace. Wasn't the coming apocalypse 25 years later the handiwork of you so-called gods? You suddenly paused. Could she mean returning to Earth? I can do it, Mila said softly. I can help you. What do you want me to do? You asked. Tell me first, then I'll consider. In my era, Amila said, desire and fulfillment were direct. The flow between them was my source of power. But over time, living beings built countless walls between wanting and getting. Desire was repressed, and satisfaction stolen away. So my strength is no longer what it once was. I need someone renowned whose actions can inspire other prodigies. Just do what you truly want, pursue what you desire, be honest with yourself. With your example, others will awaken. It's not difficult, she added. He hesitated. Just doing what I want. Sounds tempting. If that's all it takes to return to Earth, maybe it's worth a try. The apocalypse in 25 years might not be stoppable, but if I could really return to Earth, to my original world, if my old system still worked, it would have sent me home already. So what's left to hesitate for? All I've got is a useless death notice that grew pointless as my cultivation rose. Suddenly, the last line on his system panel flickered home, and the next line changed too. Eyes locked on the glowing text. At that moment, only he could see the message. He slowly lifted his gaze to the sky. A massive monster appeared, bearing fangs and a long crimson tongue. It drifted through the forest, spreading eerie gloom. Amila looked up. What are you staring at? He replied. Just the stars. I think we're not compatible. He said calmly. Honestly, I prefer order and ritual. I'm not that desperate to return to Earth. Thanks for your kindness, but maybe you should find someone else. Amila's tone turned wistful. That's a pity. Still, there's one thing I must ask. Your eyes keep darting right. What's over there that I can't see? Behind her, the system panel dimmed, and you understood. The monster above suddenly shrieked and dove down. So, you can see me after all. You stared, half laughing, half crying. Great. I just left Sinsho village and already soloing the Demon King. Amila's small hand rose. The ground below swirled into a vortex. Inside was nothing, utter emptiness. Or maybe you carry something I don't know of. You thought. Stay calm, don't act yet. If I fight or flee now, I lose advantage. Bluff first, retreat later. I don't understand what you mean. Goddess, I only said I can't fulfill your goal. Though I gained fame young, that was 5 years ago. I've since wandered mountains, slowed my cultivation, and left Jushin Pavilion's affairs behind. Outside they say I failed and died. Right? Truth is, I just grew tired of conflict. Life now is peaceful, and I like, return in Earth sounds nice, but I want to abandon everything, find someone else. Goddess, Amila's eyes gleamed. No want you, your flaws mean nothing to me. I like your honesty. Come, you become my apostle. What's stopping me from having you? Stop right there. If you don't give me a reason to give up tonight, I won't stop. You replied calmly. Then I'll tell you the truth. 5 years ago, I already became the apostle of another god. One servant can't serve two masters. Please, return, goddess. Amila lowered her gaze. So I chose the wrong person, who stole you from me. Tell me his name, I'll kill him. You turned away. My lord treats me well. Since you said that, I can't reveal his name. In short, goddess, I cannot be your apostle. It's late, please go. Don't be so heartless, she pleaded. There's still away a covenant of body and soul. He cut her off. You're breaking divine law. Amila froze. You thought, after 5 years wandering worlds, had never heard of gods descending, only chosen saints acting in their stead. Amila refused twice, yet still so stubborn. He mused, probably because gods can't meddle in reality now, they must rely on apostles. But I already serve one. Before my master descends, I serve only him. There are countless mortals craving divine favor, yet she clings to me. So improper. If you're unhappy, send your apostle instead. Amila sighed. So, you figured it all out. He only thought warily. Please, just go. Don't make this more absurd. Suddenly, a glowing barrier enclosed the space. Amila, what are you doing? She said firmly. I won't let you leave. Outside, the monster roared. You're the first to see my true face and still dare put on a show before me. Amila continued. I truly wish to know what allows you to perceive a god's existence. You've clearly never met a real apostle. You said you can't even mimic the most basic trait. He gripped his spear. The mark of a god's apostle lay in the eyes. The power to see through divinity itself. Could it be the form of junior sister Ji Wen back then? Amila interrupted. Smart boy, you guessed right. Your thoughts, schemes, kindness, hatred all pass through your mind like ripples. Before a high being, nothing can be hidden. You felt a chill. Wait, did I just expose something crucial? She's reading my mind. Amila sneered. So you are surprised. Don't resist, think freely. I'm still waiting, she said. That so-called system, what is it really? You clenched his jaw. How do I fight now? my hands exposed. No chance to win. Defeat a god? Impossible. Maybe if I can run back to my lord, he might save me. The monster laughed thunderously. Who in all existence could ever defeat a god? Who? Where? How? Ha ha ha. EU. You grow more amusing by the minute. Amila sighed. It's nearly time. Since you keep resisting, you'll have to use force. Yes, you're right. Though gods can't interfere directly, I will make you my apostle. Amila's face darkened, her voice stern. You have no right to refuse. Yu's whole body grew unbearably heavy as divine pressure crushed his cultivation. His skin split apart, peeling in bloody fragments. He gritted his teeth, clenching his blood-soaked fists. Through will alone, he reforged flesh and soul, merging with divine grace. He roared. Don't even dream of it. His body blazed, white light bursting forth violently. Crimson aura enveloped him completely. Light erupted from his palm, pushing Demonbreaker's spear. Back off. The burning spearhead struck straight into the monster's forehead, but it did nothing. A cold voice echoed, disappointed. No mortal art, matter, or power can harm a god. Gods are absolute. Struggle all you want, you'll be my apostle soon enough. Everything that's yours will eventually belong to me. Yu's mind raced. There must be some way to turn this around. Use the Phoenix clan's rebirth relic, or cause a disturbance to alert Juchin Pavilion. Nope. Any thought I have, Amila can read. I need something, only I know something even gods can't grasp. The only way to win is a mere human. EU defeats a god. System alert: unauthorized intrusion detected in lower data layers. Warning: counterattack module engaged. Commencing extermination sequence. System response counter mode activated. Begin termination. On the screen, crimson words flash: die, die, die. EU stared blankly at the glowing red interface. Lines of erase, 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 surge endlessly. Amila's eyes widened, staring at EU in shock. The red notifications pulsed violently, kill, 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 echoing through the air. A scarlet barrier rose, enclosing the entire space. What is this? A strange umbrella-shaped sigil flared from the barrier, forming glowing runes. The monster shrieked under a fierce assault. EU, meanwhile, was shielded inside the protective field. The creature howled in pain. What is this? I came openly, how dare you block me? A clear beam of light flared, striking harder and faster. The monster shrank under the onslaught, battered from all directions. The crimson cage tightened, hammering it without mercy. It screamed, "Who's there? What blind fool dares interfere? Show yourself." A deep voice rumbled, "EU, you're lucky. Out of respect for that presence, it'll protect you tonight." The monster growled, "Fine, consider yourself spared for now. What Amila wants, shall get after I deal with your guardian god. You'd better stay alive for me." Amila slowly descended, whispering, "You of Juchin Pavilion, you of Jushin Pavilion, you of Juchin Pavilion." She murmured, "My daughter will go seek him soon." EU watched as Amila collapsed, unconscious. At last, it was over. System message: target expelled. Restoring low-level data. Duration 10 minutes. He stood stunned. So the system could do this without meeting a god. It would have never activated. Now it's upgrading, but who knows when it'll finish. Yu's eyes widened as he swiftly unlocked the item fusion function. Heaven's Sacrifice Ring Effect 1 creates a 10-meter space centered on the wearer, completely hidden from any cross-dimensional detection. Effect 2, while worn, all external magic becomes void, and mental attacks weakened by 90. Begin forging. This is exactly what I need right now. Even if that goddess was expelled, I can't relax yet, he thought. Just imagining Amila whispering in my ear again gives me chills. I'm not sleeping tonight without that ring. Materials: high-grade heart jade check. Red peach gem check. Rare black gold essence buyable. Soul cotton fiber still missing. Sky patching stone, he muttered. Never heard of that one. Can't waste a second if I don't know. I'll ask master right away. Suddenly his gaze froze. Wait, what's that? System counterstrike. Heaven and earth tremble. Yet the villages below and outer disciples were untouched, and Jushin Pavilion sent no one to check. Is this the system's power? My weapon was forged from my own blood essence? Yet now I can sense it. The systems and the gods' power are leagues beyond me. Can't stay stagnant any longer. Yu's face hardened as he spun around. Amila still sat motionless, and that thing could never be released. No one must find out. Best to take her along, he decided, sealing her inside an iron cage. He examined it and nodded. Good, this plus a concealment spell will keep it hidden for now. Next priority: find that sky patching stone. Master, I have an urgent matter to ask. Before him, Sin Shu and Jiwen were cheerfully eating together. His master beamed, setting down chopsticks. My disciple, you came at just the right time. Yu grimaced. Master, wait, this is serious. Xing Mian suddenly appeared, going to senior brother Yifu. Yu replied, junior brother Sheng Mian, you've returned to Juchin Pavilion already. Yes, senior brother. I came back at noon and stopped by to greet junior sister Xin Shui. I hadn't seen you since your travels, so today I finally get the honor. Yu interrupted. No, master. It's not that I wasn't invited to lunch. Junior sister just told me you were here, so I rushed over. Anyway, that's not important now. Master, do you know where I can find sky patching stone? The old man frowned, stroking his beard. Sounds strange, can you eat it? Yu hurriedly explained. Nope, it's a crafting material for an artifact. Ah, not a pill or wine. Then I'm clueless, but if it's urgent, I'll ask the Armory Pavilion chief for you tomorrow. Yu stood abruptly. I really need it now. I won't disturb your meal further. I'll go ask myself. Ji Wen interjected. The Armory Pavilion likely doesn't have sky-patching stone. I once heard that during the Great War between humans and demons, on the battlefield of the four regions, the sky itself cracked open. Back then, human heroes drew power from fragments of the shattered firmament to defeat the demons and reclaim their lost lands. On human lands, after the Great War, the Pure World sect gradually emerged as one of today's 5 major factions. Shi Mei didn't know what the Sky-Mending Stone was, but seeing to Xiaoxiang so anxious, it was surely no trinket. That Sky Vault fragment must be a Depi Vu mused. It made sense. For a divine weapon that blocks God's sight can't be made from common stuff, and had seen the cracked sky himself. Was the Sky Vault fragment real? Still a hot debate. It's the Pure World sect's core secret. Xingmo Jr. brother, your clan's one of their great families know anything about that fragment. Xingmo's face darkened with dread. He spoke heavily. Xiaoxiang, can you save my Xing clan? The Lingyuan secret realm opens once every 150 years. It's about to open again. The Pure World sect is in full prep. Their great hierarch, ruling for a millennium, is said to soon retire. Thus they hope this Lingyuan treasure hunt will outshine the past. Rallying their best disciples for selection, the Hierarch Council has 5 Xuan'e instructors, each eager for their own disciple to shine, boosting their chance to seize the next Hierarch's throne. Xingjuzu is my clan Xuan'e instructor, overseeing territory near the Holy City and guarding it. This selection is vital, gathering the sect's most gifted youths at his territory before entering the Holy City. So he personally escorted them, but was ambushed en route and perished. The elite youths he guarded that day, all chosen for the Lingyuan treasure trial, also died tragically, yet one Xing clansman, late to depart, missed the escort team. That stroke of tardiness saved his life. He even witnessed the killer strike Shengzhu down. He recalled the instructor roaring mid-battle. How do you know the secret of the Pojun art? That art is our clan's supreme technique. Passed only to heirs after formal recognition, none outside ever mastered it fully. If the art's secret leaked or was deciphered, Xing clans standing in the Pure World sect would crumble. Daipe Vu frowned. An inner traitor was obvious, and now the main and branch clans were locked in endless strife. I know it's our failure, Xingmo said. The youths we were to guard all died miserably. Allies now furious, demanding answers. The Xing clan is on the brink of ruin. Luckily, the great hierarch intervened, granting respite, saying the vacant instructor seat weakens the sect's defense against myriad spirit beasts. The priority now is to appoint a successor before the trial ends. All else must wait. One reason the Xing clan holds high rank in the Pure World sect is that 2 of the 5 current redrobed instructors come from their line. Reclaiming that seat means power to investigate the murder and catch the mole, but failure would spell their ruin. Yet in this crisis, the clan elders suspect each other, making the leadership struggle hopeless. Daipe Vu thought. So my return to Juqin Pavilion was a blessing in disguise. Xingmo bowed deeply. Xiaoxiang, my father intends to compete for the instructor seat. Will you lend a hand? If he wins, our clan will fully aid your search for the Sky Vault fragment or Sky Mending Stone. This is life or death for us. But before he finished, his master's stern voice cut in. Absolutely not. Xingmo spun around in shock. Master, the elder frowned heavily. This Xuan'e instructor trial decides the sect's fate. Your senior brother isn't some ordinary disciple. He's an elder of the Merchant Pavilion under Juqin Pavilion. If Deep Vu's identity is exposed, the Pure World sect could execute him on the spot, and Juqin Pavilion would have no grounds to avenge him. Do you understand? You had become the leverage to threaten us. Then his tone softened. Good disciple, you've just been appointed team leader for the Lingyuan expedition. The winds there could come any time. Once they do, our pavilion must depart. Best stay and prepare carefully. Depi Vu gazed at him meaningfully, eyes hiding unspoken thoughts. After a pause, he said, Xing Jr. brother, tell me exactly what help you need and how long. Xingmo beamed. Not long. The instructor trial has 3 tests. The first test cultivation and might. You must slay a famed beast of the demon race alone. The other 2 test leadership and will. But you needn't worry. Just guard my father through the first trial so he can hunt smoothly. 1 day to find the target, 1 to kill it and return 2 days at most. After hearing this, Daipe Vu turned to his master. Disciple doesn't act rashly. Crafting the artifact requires the Sky Mending Stone, vital for the Lingyuan treasure hunt's success. I can't delay any chance to obtain it. Must be seized. Please permit me. Master, I'll conceal my identity and return to Juqin Pavilion immediately after. The master knew it wasn't simple. He frowned, pondered long, then closed his eyes and said softly, Since I took you as disciple, this is your first request of me. Though the Pure World sect and our pavilion are far apart, your spurcraft is too famous you might be recognized. The Fei Sin demon-breaking spear I taught you hasn't reached life and death mastery. Don't use it. Conceal yourself wisely. Daipe Vu bowed, grateful for the consent. The master placed a hand on his shoulder, advising, Xingmo, you rarely return to Juqin Pavilion. A proper meal with your brothers. Plan carefully, then act swiftly. Xingmo, overjoyed, bowed deeply. Thank you, master. The lifelink jade was taken out. It glowed brightly in his palm. That jade meant if it cracked. His master's voice faltered. Xingmo understood instantly. His second brother, Xing Dung, was dead. He clutched the jade in grief. Had I not returned to Juchin Pavilion, it'd be me dead. They won't stop hunting us. Once I uncover the truth, it'll make them pay. The master, alarmed, said, "This is urgent. Our reunion meal must wait." Xing Mo, you came by airship. It's still at Juchin Pavilion. Yes, near the mountain gate, he replied. Good, I'll have it checked and ready to depart. Daipe Vu stayed silent. Sin Shui, nearby, glanced over with an unreadable look. All right, the master warned. Daipe Vu, Xing Mo, be extremely cautious. If you fail, don't force it. Return to Juchin Pavilion. The merchant pavilion's masters will always back you. Go now. Return safe. As for Tina, Venon, and Temthli, you two mustn't meddle. At that, Temthli suddenly interrupted. Master, I'll stay with Lin's senior sister from today. I'll master the entry mind art before senior brother returns. He smiled gently. Good, Temthli is sensible. Stay in Juchin Pavilion with your sister, no wandering. She quickly tugged Tina Ven's hand. Come on, sis, I want to see him off. Wait, no need to rush that much. He watched them go, thinking, good disciples, this trip to the weapon pavilion's leader will surely earn me an earful. Meanwhile, Temthli urged on. Hurry, senior sister. Temthli, where are you going? The dorms aren't that way. They finally reached the spot only to hear Daipe Vu's voice. You've come. Tina Ven froze, staring in surprise at Daipe Vu and Xing Mo. Daishiaxan, what's this? This trip to the Pure World sect, I'll need your help, he said. All four quickly boarded the airship and departed at once. The engines roared, speed pushed to the max to reach their destination swiftly. Daipe Vu sat at the prow, eyes distant, thoughts heavy. Daishiaxan, we've entered Pure World sect territory, Xing Mo reported. At this pace, we'll reach the holy city by noon. Got it, Daipe Vu replied curtly. In 2 hours we'll pass several cities. If we're attacked or damaged, can we repair or switch ships? Tina and Ven, you should all rest. In 2 hours, we'll plan our move. She nodded uneasily. Be careful. Senior brother, I have a bad feeling. Daipe Vu remained silent at the prow, watching the hazy sky ahead. Temthli approached worriedly. Daishiaxan, what happened? When Lin and I left, it was still daylight and you were fine. Why the rush for the sky-mending stone now? She sat beside him softly. Brother Ying and Lin's sister are worried sick. They told me to ask and report back. Daipe Vu frowned, eyes darkening. I've been discovered by a god and worse. I've caught its attention, he explained. Not long after you left, a god calling herself Amila descended, trying to lure me into becoming her apostle. Luckily, my patron deity outranks her, sealed and banished her. Right after that, my system launched a counterattack and attempted immediate annihilation. Daipe Vu paused, then continued. But Amila cursed that once she destroyed my system, she'd return for me. Temthli gasped. How's that possible? We haven't even started our mission yet. I'm certain now, Daipe Vu said darkly, that Tina Ven's strange behaviors Amila is doing. Her target is me. If she tries to reach me through Tina Veven, I must stop it. Bringing her along to the Pure World sect is part of that plan. Temthli brightened. So you found a way to cleanse the Ling Yuan crystal contamination. He produced a ring. I found a clue. I must forge a special spiritual ring when worn. It blocks divine tracking and mental control. To fight gods, this ring is essential. The key material is the sky-mending stone. It'll make 2-1 for me. 1 for Lin, if there's only enough for 1. Protect Lin first. My system still shields me. Seeing Temthli's uneasy face, Daipe Vu asked sharply, what's that look for? Out with it. She hesitated, then confessed, I've always had bad impressions of the Pure World sect. When the advent of the end began, they were the first to betray humanity, and their most terrifying figure was the Holy Maiden of Pure Flame. Wherever she went, all burned. Her army left nothing but ashes for hundreds of miles. Even the True Dragon clan, after fighting her once, avoided her forever. Daipe Vu mused, so facing her head in is suicide. With power like that, she's likely an apostle herself. Temthli frowned in thought. Wait, how did you beat her last time? Something about a doll. Yes, a doll, a child, and the Holy Maiden, she groaned. Heavens, why can't I remember such a vital clue? Feels like something's missing. Just then, someone below spotted their airship. Forget it, Daipe Vu said calmly. Just observe once we reach the holy city. I won't expose myself to the Pure World sect until I finish forging the artifact. We must avoid attracting gods or that Holy Maiden. Besides, our time's almost up. Time? What time? Temthli asked. He replied casually, right, forgot to mention, in about 20 minutes, the ship's lifespan hits 0. What? Her face went pale with panic. As he predicted, Xing Mo shouted, Daishiaxan, senior sister, the ship's falling. The vessel shook violently, losing control and plummeting like a flaming hunk of metal. Daipe Vu, expecting it, stayed calm and ready to act. A thunderous boom. The ship slammed into something, fire and smoke erupting fiercely. From inside, Xing Mo screamed, Daishiaxan, what's happening? Daipe Vu replied coolly, we're under attack and by someone very, very patient. Barrage of spirit light beams rained down, engulfing the sky. The ship's doomed final. Unless destroyed, the enemy wouldn't relent. Xing Mo, guard the junior sisters. I'll handle the intruders, Daipe Vu ordered. If the ship's too damaged, Don't wait, switch vessels and head straight to the holy city. He declared firmly, we'll meet again there. A massive beam of energy shot forth, exploding midair in a dazzling blast that shook the heavens. Below, a masked leader went pale, trembling at the sight. The ship had already escaped the explosion's core. The raiders grinned, thinking the target dead, but no. Daipvu appeared high above, his commanding voice echoing, "Who gave you the guts to do this? You dare cause trouble here?" His gaze turned razor-sharp, killing intent freezing the air itself. The lead bandit frowned, locking eyes on him. He sneered, "Thought you were some hero, but just a half-baked nascent soul brat playing tough. Anyone who ruins our plans tonight won't live till dawn." Floating calmly, Daipvu said, "I'm in a hurry. Call all your men and attack at once. Amazing how useless you lot are. Your sex lost its leader, and already the pure world sex lands are crawling with pretenders. Brat, who the hell do you think you're talking to?" The man roared. Daipvu's tone was icicled. "That dying face of yours, the one about to be crushed, that's who. Honestly, that flimsy skin of yours is good for nothing." Tuweng ripped off his wolf-eyed mask, yellow eyes blazing. "Look closely. Boy, see who your killer is. I'm Tuweng of the ferocious wolf clan. Deputy Packlord of the Headsplitters, hunter and slayer of humans." He laughed wickedly. "I've killed more nascent soul humans than I can count. Boy, falling into my claws means you won't see sunrise?" Daipvu's eyes narrowed. A demon clan? The pure world sex fought demons for millennia, yet ones this deep in human lands. He thought swiftly, "You'll have to buy intel on this later." Tuweng continued, "So you understand now? Answer wisely and I'll let you die easy. That ship of yours, what treasure was it carrying?" Daipvu frowned. "Treasure? What treasure? Don't play dumb with me." Tuweng roared, brandishing his blade. "Look around. Boy, hundreds of my brother's elite wolves surround this forest. We've set up a heavened array. No spell, no divine sense can escape. You'll die here, forgotten for years. And yes, I struck your ship with full preparation. A she-beast leaked everything. She said that right here. Today, priceless artifact disguised as common cargo would be smuggled into the holy city. See this girl? Want me to snap her limbs and let her be eaten alive?" He pressed his blade to Lin Na's cheek. "Last chance. What is that artifact, and why the holy city?" She screamed. "Hero, run. Don't trust the demon. Forget Lin Na, just go. If you meet a red-sailed merchant ship, tell the eldest lady don't come here." Deepa's face darkened instantly. Eyes shadowed as he stared at the girl. "Who allowed you to speak?" Tuweng roared furiously. He sneered, eyeing her. "Such pale, clean skin perfect to pair with wine. Why so eager to suffer? Red Door's ship. Huh, important news. Why didn't you say earlier? Passing by, are you?" He laughed wickedly. "Bad luck running into me. Dagir, you and 2 brothers handle that brat. The rest follow me and Blade Fang. As for that she-beast, eat her clean." Daipvu's voice turned icy. "So that's how it is. 57 demon warriors present. Within 20 seconds, all will die. I plan to watch you scream, but am out of patience. Judgment has come now. I'll send you all to hell." Tuweng turned, resting a hand on his comrade's shoulder. "Dagir!" Then he shouted, "That nascent soul brat is yours." Dagir instantly transformed into a wolf, lunging at Daipvu, fangs gleaming, jaws wide to devour him whole. His teeth were blades, one bite enough to crush a nascent soul body. But in a blink, Dagir's head flew back toward Tuweng, spraying blood, no time even to scream. Tuweng spun, eyes wide with horror. The demon soldiers were cleaved apart, their limbs scattering like torn paper. He gaped, breath stolen by the chaos. More demons were sliced apart, fragments whirling through the air like red snow. Tuweng panicked, turned, and bolted with his sword, but Daipvu was already there before him, standing calmly in his path. His eyes flashed cold light. "Answer my question. Do well, and I'll give you a chance to flee. How did you infiltrate here and why?" Tuweng's face went corpse-white. Only 10 seconds left, and his mind spiraled. This brat isn't nascent soul, at least a full realm higher. His veteran elites hadn't lasted 10 seconds. The more he thought, the greater his terror. Since when did the pure world sex spawn such a monster? We came to no point finishing. One thought remained him dead. As it crossed his mind, Daipvu said flatly, "Time's up." Tuweng unleashed his full power in desperation. His eyes blazed with bloodlust. "Ha! Tuweng, have slain humans for decades, never known fear. And you, little ghost, dare threaten me?" At once, a heavy killing aura crashed down, stirring clouds of dust. The murderous energy surged through the earth, every strand aimed to obliterate Daipvu. But he stayed calm, raising one hand only when the deadly force neared. With a gentle motion, he dispersed it into nothingness. Fee Sin, dim breaking heaven. Shang Zhu froze in terror, jaw slack. That power, it's not of the pure world sect. Before he could finish, Daipvu struck, his attack piercing clean through the man's chest. "You, who are you?" came the dying gasp. The violent sounds of battle jolted Lin Na awake. She realized, dimly, that she was still alive. Struggling to lift her head, she whispered weakly, "Princess sister." Then the blood-soaked, shattered scene came into focus before her eyes. Lin Na shuddered, staring at the furry severed head lying motionless nearby. A calm voice spoke. "Daipvu, you're awake." He still held another head in hand, tone steady. "You're safe now. I've killed all the invading demons." Hearing that, Lin Na was stunned. So young yet terrifyingly strong, Dipe Vu knelt gently to help her up. You're badly hurt, don't stand. But she insisted. Nope, I must. As soon as she found balance, her legs gave out beneath her. She bowed deeply, trembling. My name is Lulin Ni. Thank you, young hero, for saving my life. Lin Yi quickly added, please, hero, help us. My lady is likely still fighting these demons, save her. Dipe Vu replied softly, rise. For demons to step into Zhongja's human lands, how could we cultivators stand idle? Lin Yi grew even more moved. Thank you, young hero. My lady will repay your kindness. They helped each other stand. Can you walk? Dipe Vu asked. Lin Yi forced a smile. Don't worry, hero. I'm thick-skinned, just a few broken bones. I can't walk for now. You should rescue my lady first, then come back for me. He frowned. Nonsense. From here, the holy city. Even flying nonstop takes until dawn the day after. If I save your lady and use her ship, we might reach by tomorrow dusk. She asked timidly. May I know your name? Sir, where are you from, and where bound? If it's the same way, ride with us. Her tact made Dipe Vu smile. Clever girl. My name's Wuko Shi, a wandering cultivator heading to the pure world sex holy city. Lin Yi brightened. Perfect. We're from Juchin Pavilion, also bound for the holy city. But Dipe Vu waved a hand and turned away. Stay here, don't move. He'll find reinforcements. She panicked. Wait. I'm sorry, I lied. Gangzi. Please don't leave. She grabbed his sleeve, voice trembling. We heard that the Great Xia Empire and the Pure World sect are at odds, and Jushin Pavilion holds high prestige, so my lady told us to pretend we're from there. In truth, she's of the Great Xia Imperial family. She grew more desperate. Please, don't abandon us, save my lady. Dipe Vu pondered silently. His master had warned him not to reveal his identity, had once been to the Great Xia capital, but none there had known who he was. Lin Yi hurried on. If you rescue her, he'll do anything. My lady will too. Dipe Vu cut her off. Enough. I have some bad blood with Jushin Pavilion. Just help me stay hidden. Don't let them know I'm here. With that, he bent down, lifted her in his arms. No more delay. Let's go save your lady. The scene shifts to a gloomy, chilling forest. An arrow tears through the air but is blocked by a flashing sword. Chang Xiao fights fiercely, shield in one hand, but fails to land a blow. The bandit sneers. Boy, that last move almost worked. He mocks. Too bad you're out of breath and spirit power. Huh. Chang Shengxiao, young master of the Changwei Courier Guild. He laughs loudly, taunting. When you're exhausted, death's close. Come on, keep going. Chang Xiao, distracted, it's his first mission, faces a trained, coordinated bandit troop burning with battle aura. Before him swarm countless foes, too many for mere bandits. Bitterly he thinks, how will the princess survive this? Fatigue hits him, his ragged breathing confirms these are no ordinary raiders. Chang Xiao studies their leader, loud, arrogant, unarmed, relying only on messy spells. Since their ship was surrounded, the enemy has held the upper hand, attacking in waves to drain them. He spots hidden archers behind, while blade fighters fake attacks up front, flawlessly synchronized without a word. Then he notices more those archers are decoys. The real sharpshooters, 3 or 4 of them, lurk deeper, ready to finish them once they are spent. His gaze sweeps upward, the quiet around is eerie. His spiritual sense vanishes into an abyss. Their airships attack cause chaos, yet no one's come to check. A shout rises behind him. Young Master Chang, stop hesitating, drive those bandits off. The maids snap irritably, warning that if they're late to the holy city, the Changwei Guild will pay dearly. The words rile him up. In such a hurry. Huh. All dressed up like warriors, yet trembling like porcelain dolls, you don't even see the danger. Finally, Chang Xiao sighs. Heaven's silent. Earth's deaf enemies ahead, burdens behind. To protect the cargo, he must stay calm. A memory suddenly surfaces in his mind. Chang Nai, this transport's identity is crucial. Father entrusted you prove our Changwei Courier Guild's reputation. Succeed, and our house shall rise higher. Now Chang Xiao glances aside. To guard this secret shipment, the guild deployed its elites, few in number but top tier, awaiting his order to annihilate the bandits. He smirks to himself. Without a battle where few defeat many, how will the world know our guild's might? Let's make our name echo across the lands. Maybe sensing danger, the girls grow wary but too clueless to grasp my plan. I even consider letting a few bandits scare them awake. As for Haidao, his eyes widen in shock. His mind's a Meski Tiwang is dead, yet is still annoyed that the brutish warmonger hasn't shown up. Hadao clutches his chest, forced to roar a signal, knowing his elite troops are doomed. In despair, he transforms into a werewolf to aid his comrades. His army obeys instantly, falling into madness's power and killing intent surge. Chang Xiao stands frozen, unable to believe what he sees. It takes him a while to stammer, so you're not human. But before he finishes, sharp claws tear through his shoulders. The elite guards rush to rescue him, their leader shouting, young master, hold on. But before he reaches the foe, a deadly strike pierces his body clean through. At the same time, Hadao commands his beasts to slaughter his men, rampage, kill, and loot mercilessly. He orders, Ki Timin, Q San, kill all those women, and they obey with chilling cruelty. Those razor fangs open wide, devouring flesh greedily, yet his hunger remains. In a flash, the 3 girls strike together, shredding him into bloody scraps. Witnessing this, Taemin blurts out, "You're even stronger than a dilly now." Hearing that, Sunju snaps angrily, "What did you do to my sister Ling Ni?" Suddenly, the beast launches a fatal blow, snarling coldly, "Then let me send you to her." Sunju barely realizes it before a spray of crimson erupts, but the one struck is Hai Bang himself, a gaping hole in his forehead. At that moment, Yu's calm voice sounds, "Looks like I arrived just in time." Chang Sai's side descends into chaos as enemies swarm like a flood, his weapons broken, and his body's covered in wounds. The demon clan, still brimming with energy, charges in roaring with killing intent. But this time, Yu doesn't hesitate. One strike fells two at once, then he twists his blade, spiritual energy surging violently. The sword slices down clean and sharp before the foe can react. A leader howls, drawing Yu's brief attention. "Wretched beast." From another flank, Hadao charges, roaring, "You killed my best warrior, die in agony." He raises his sword high, channeling savage beastly force for a deadly blow. Every strike he swings flashes like lightning, forcing Yu to block and retreat. Yu's face hardens, eyes gleaming warily. This foe does have some skill. As they close in, blades clash, sparks blazing wildly. Hadao sneers, "Your brother's dead, and the one you protect won't live either." He continues smoothly, running a hand along his blade. "Seems you don't know the full story yet." Hadao presses harder, snarling, "You've fallen into the hands of the Double Fang Wolf clan. Escape only means a death worse than dying." As soon as he finishes, Ling Nai coughs blood, trembling in agony. The sight delights him. Perfect timing. "That's our clan's exclusive venom. No cultivation can save her," he explains smugly. Coughing blood is just the start, then her meridians twist. Kwai clogs, senses fade, limbs fail. In the end, she'll be a soulless husk for us to take home. His grin widens with cruel pride. Humans taste best when still conscious. After his manic laughter, he slashes again, so powerful that Yu's sword shatters. The shockwave blasts the ground apart, stone fragments flying everywhere. Yu shout, "Sisters Alu Ling Ni, come help me." Hearing his cry, Min Nai and Xiao Na battle the demon clan, but without the antidote. Ling Nai might not last till morning. Yu holds her tightly, voice urgent, "Quick, help me save her." The two girls rush over, shouting together, "Sister Ling Nai, we're here." Without hesitation, Yu throws her upward, out of harm's reach, seizing the chance. Hadao roars furiously, unleashing a beastly killing die, but he suddenly freezes, sensing something off. Behind him, Min Ni and Sao Ni have silently encircled him, pink gold light glinting around them. He growls and sweeps his arm, summoning a violent gust to push them back and counterattack. But in that instant of distraction, Yu delivers a crushing kick to his chest. Hadao's body rolls and skids across the ground, leaving a deep trench. The onlookers fall silent. Even Chang Sao stares in disbelief. Xiaoni and Minai stand still, hearts pounding, watching the tense duel. Hadao, enraged beyond reason, howls, "He'll kill you." Yu stomps down on him, pinning him firmly to the ground. The impact cracks the earth, dust billowing everywhere. With icy eyes, Yu glances down. "What was that? I didn't quite catch it." At that moment, strange mechanical sounds echo from the silent airship above. The only unseen figure leans by the hatch, face flushed in embarrassment. The scene cuts back to the battlefield. Yu's victory already decided. He speaks coldly, "Hand over the antidote. I'll grant you an honorable death before your men." A shrill roar fills the sky. A massive airship streaks past. Yu recognizes it instantly. The purity sect. From it leaps Shi Min, imposing and cold, his sword aura freezing the air. At the sight, Hadao screams, "Ire from the purity sect." Before he can finish, an icy blade flashes through the air, burning away his head in an instant. The remaining demons tremble, eyes wide, barely daring to breathe. Shi Min calmly sheathes his sword, his aura still blazing with deadly dominance. Seeing danger closing in, the demon clan charges madly, shouting, "Brothers, kill him!" But Shi Min merely raises his hand and flicks a finger. Instantly, countless elites leap from the airship, moving in perfect formation, their aura fierce and unified. Each fighter is swift, precise, and deadly in motion. In moments, Shi Min's elite troops cover the entire battlefield. The demon slaughter begins, blood splattering, screams echoing through the night. When it's over, Shi Min approaches Sunju with a polite smile. "I am Lu Shi Min, eldest son of the Lu clan. I fear I've frightened you, my lady." Then his gaze shifts to Ling Nai. He frowns slightly. "This scent could be demon poison." He explains quickly. "The toxins spread throughout her body without the antidote. She won't last." Tunai, Tyriade, asks, "Young Master Lu, what can we do to save her?" Shi Min calmly produces a small jar. "Do not worry, I have the antidote. Our Lu clan has long warred with demons, only we know the secret cure." He adds, "Give her the pill and guide her qui. With rest and medicine, she'll recover in days." Min Nai bows gratefully. "Thank you, young Master Lu." But Shi Min suddenly glances at Yiwu, brow raised. "And why haven't you left yet? Can't you read the situation?" Yiwu smiles politely, replying, "I am Wu Koshi, a wandering cultivator. I only stepped in to stop the demons, never meant to intrude." His simple robes and empty hands mark him as a poor rogue cultivator. To Shi Min, he looks like a beggar clinging for a reward. Saving beauties only to let this pauper steal my glory. He dares expect a reward too. Shi Min sneers, tossing him a few gold coins. "Hero Wu, Your righteous act honors the world indeed. It's not much, but take this for your travels. He adds. Yu Wu flushes awkwardly. No, young Master Lu, you misunderstand. I didn't act for money. I only. Midnight quickly interjects. Yes, such great kindness cannot be repaid with coin alone. She politely introduces. I am Lu Minai. This is my third sister Xiao Nai. And the fourth, Tu Nai. We four thank you for saving our elder sister's life. From behind the curtain, Sun Just voice joins. Minai speaks true. We stand here alive only because of your rescue. She adds gently. Please don't refuse. Our house has some means. Tell us your wish, and we'll do our best to fulfill it. Yu Wu smiles. My lady flatters me. Helping fellow humans is a cultivator's duty. I seek no reward, only that I travel to the holy city, perhaps alongside your group. Sunju frowns softly, voice steady. That won't do. Such a light repayment would trouble my conscience. She then suggests, when we reach the holy city, allow us to treat you to dinner as thanks. Shi Min, listening, feels thunderstruck that penniless nobody. Dine with her, but what comes next stuns him further. The night's cold. Sunju adds, I've prepared tea, please ride in my carriage, so we may talk. Shi Min's jaw drops, the poor wretch invited into her carriage. Finally, he can't hold it in anymore and blurts out decisively, this is bad.